find your lack of faith disturbing.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever the case may be. Sorry, should have checked my microphone before I started, but wiki, eggs and bakey. How's everybody doing today? How is everyone doing today? Do not have this open yet, but let me open up my page, my channel. Get my comments section running here. I am still a little bleary-eyed. I just got a text. Hello, Eric Hawkins, P Money, Lady Celtic Moon, Everett Todd, Epic Trilogy. Wake up, wake up. I know. Your office needs to be cleaned. You know what? The time is nigh. I am getting a delivery today in about an hour and a half of my Meg stuff. So the Meg, oh, that's really in the way, isn't it? So I'm getting books in to my house. I don't have to go over to the other place. What is this? Everything's like covering up my camera. Oh man, I cold brewed some coffee and then I heated it up. It is so smooth. It's really good. I got to do that again. Just keep coffee cold brewing in the fridge. Squirrel. So yeah, so half my shipment is coming in today. There was some screw up with the delivery, but I'm not obviously don't need the entire shipment to start fulfillment. So fulfillment begins today on the Meg campaign. TheMegComic.com. I know everyone here has already gotten it, but I will be closing it. You know what? First, I have to send out an email. I'll probably give the email 24 hours. I will close the Meg campaign. What do you guys think? Sunday or Monday? Saturday? Saturday, Sunday, or Monday? I got to close it up. I have plenty to read for like later, but I don't know. I'll get some info from you guys. Ana Iglesias, hello. Hola. Hola, Ana. Noon tomorrow. Dennis Peruch, aloha. Aloha. I never noticed how close hola and aloha are. Interesting. Wow, I'm like super bright. What is up with this contrast? John Carter says, hello, everyone. I was watching a Crowder episode and seen the notification and came to watch the legend, Mike S. Miller. Thank you, John Carter, Legend of Mars. Yeah. I didn't know Crowder was live right now. Oh, you mean you're just watching a repeat. Gosh darn it. I think that was on my YouTube. Here, just for you Crowder fans, let me say Ben Shapiro left his tears. I'm sorry, I like tumblers better than mugs. I don't drink coffee fast enough to maintain the heat in a mug, so you're a bright guy. Ha 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 ha. Hashtag mug club. Yeah, I need to whip that out on Quarter Black Garrett on one of these episodes of Nerds of the Round Table. Yes. Did you see Babylon Bee's newest post on Chick-fil-A? No, I did not. Babylon Bee is usually pretty funny. What'd they say? Yeah, the Epstein didn't kill himself episode. Ooh, I should do an Epstein didn't kill himself mug and sell that on one of those t-shirts. Oh, I could do it on Crypto Fashion. I was watching Jack Septic Eye with, well, I guess people are getting notifications, which is great. Today, hi, everyone. Welcome to Cross Examinations. I totally didn't do an intro. This is Cross Examinations. I'm your host, Mike S. Miller. You are on Art of the Hero with Mike S. Miller. Today's episode, Divine Proof, Mosaic Revealed, Cross Examinations live. All right, there's my intro. Love Ben and the commercial promoting the great Lone Star. Thank you, John Carter. Yeah, Ben's great. Ben is great. Dee Dee, what's up? Yay, notices going out. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and like and share this anyways. Like, share, tweet. There. All done. I'm not even going to bother with Reddit today. I was thinking last night, when the Millers go to bed, do they all yell to each other like the Waltons? No. No, we don't do that. Boy, so much to do today. So as soon as I'm done here, I'm going to go out to the garage and clear a path. My garage is as messy as this room, worse. But I have a pallet out there wherein I keep my comic boxes, right? And so I'm going to clear a path to the comic boxes. So when the new Meg shipment comes in, I can take those directly in, put them on the pallet, bring a couple boxes into the kitchen where I need them. That's what I do. Go back and forth, storage, shipment. And then my wife will hate me for the duration of fulfillment while the kitchen is completely filled with stuff. What time are we firing up auctions tonight? I think 7 o'clock is fine. Maybe 6:30. Let's just get in there a little early and try to garner some viewers before we start it at 7. So 6:30 soft start, 7 o'clock auctions begin. I think that's a good move. Unless I want to have dinner with the wife and kids. Of course, I don't know what their plans are tonight. Kevin Ryan, I could see it. Good night, Jojo. Good night, cat. Good night, chair. Good night, moon. Good night, cow jumping over the moon. Victor says, God talked to you. Regarding Bitcoin. So I sold a Bitcoin. Actually, that's not really a good way to put it. I converted a Bitcoin into USD fiat because I've been kind of using it as a store of value, as I think most people in cryptocurrency see Bitcoin as a store of value. So, and it was as easy as pie to convert in and out of USD. So, so I did that, and then Bitcoin came crashing down after my dream. So maybe God did speak to me. My dream was that Bitcoin went down to 3,000 and then shot up to 120,000. Is my dream real? Because right after I sold my Bitcoin, I had the dream, and then Bitcoin started to drop. And now it's like it's 7,000. Actually, let me see if I can share this. I don't know if I can share my other share screen. Oh, I can do it as application window. Okay. So I can do this. Let me go over here. See where. Let's do it on Binance. Because that is a pretty easy Bitcoin chart. So 1 hour. All right, we are at, let's see. Yeah, I sold around here, around 8,100. And then I had the dream, and then it's down. It bottomed out at 67.90. It is now at 72.62. All right. I'm not saying my dream was from God or anything, but I will suggest to you guys, if Bitcoin hits 3K, I would seriously consider dipping in. Like full rails. But you know, I'm still a long-term. I'm still a hodler. I had money USD in Bitcoin as, again, a store of value. So I needed it for fulfillment, and so I cashed one out. So everything worked out perfectly. Everything worked out perfectly. Where is my article? Oh, we got 5 minutes still to pass the time. So let's see where you guys are. Hodor. Why are we talking about Bitcoin? Because Victor said that God spoke to me, and I was thinking, was that dream God speaking to me? Was he giving me a glimpse into the future? I don't know. But if that happens, I am going to laugh my butt off. See, Mike thinks I'm nuts, but all you see it. No backyard shed workshop. Yeah, the shed is it's not someplace I'd want to keep comics. P Money says, "Oh, sign one of the Meg comics with Epstein didn't kill himself." What else I got for those who didn't see it already? I got the hardback sample in. Booyah! Keep in mind, there's only 100 of these. I think half of them sold. These will be signed by all 3 of the creators. Doot, doot, doot. And 100 signed numbered editions. So get in while the getting's good. It's going to be book plated and signed and stamped here. Jeff can't actually sign because... Oh, I'm going to have Eric sign them too. Neil Towski did the backgrounds. But only 100 of those. Man, it really makes me wish I had done hardbacks on all the books, but... Oh, well. Have dinner with the wife. You are commandeering her kitchen. I know. You should have converted it to gold so you could swim around in it like Scrooge McDuck. One Bitcoin would have only been about 5 of these. You can't see it. All right. It would have been 5 of these. I can't really go swimming in 5 of these. So I'm trying to pull out my bat. Why, Everett Todd? Are you not believing in Brave Project? Go buy that dumb Tesla truck with all that Bitcoin money. Heh. Brave isn't being cooperative. Oh, you're trying to pull it out of Brave. Interesting. Yeah, I have my bat on my... Wait, did I even log my Coinbase account into my new phone? I have not signed it into my new phone. Oh, well. That's too bad. I don't even know. I haven't been checking my Brave. It's a tough gamble. Will it keep dropping or shoot up again somehow? Oh, long term it'll go back up. Long term, it's the future. I completely still... I don't know how you would convince me other than that. All the adoption and stuff. I don't know. Long term, it's good to go. But yeah, it's going to go up and down and up and down. So if you don't have the stomach for it, get off the roller coaster. Otherwise, just drop a little bit in that you can afford and then ignore it for a few years. Dragon says, unfortunately, I don't have a way to buy Bitcoin yet. Otherwise, I'd grab some right now since it's likely to go up either way. What do you mean you don't have a way? You mean you don't have fiat, or you don't have Coinbase? You don't have a phone? How don't you have a way? Are you in a country that doesn't allow Bitcoin? Dragon? I thought you were here. God showed Moses the path out of Egypt. God shows Mike the path out of Bitcoin. Bitcoin is not Egypt. Oh man, now I want to see Mike swim in 5 gold coins. That would be it. I'm not that small. Dragon, yeah, it has gone up and down over its life, and it always drops right before it goes to a new high. It also drops very quick after it hits the new max. Yep. And then it'll drop 40%. So what's going to happen is it's going to shoot up to $120,000, and then it's going to collapse down to 80,000, and everyone's going to be, see, I told you so. Oh, you don't have a bank account right now. Well, that would make it difficult. I've been following it since it came out. It was at 300 forever until 2016 when it went up thousands, and now it's starting to fizzle. Did you see the woman who converted one of the Tesla SUV into a truck? No, I did not. I've not been paying attention to much. Too many. I was just having some coffee. Matt V, as I was saying, I cold brewed some coffee in my fridge, and then I heated it up in the microwave. It is so smooth. It is so much smoother than cooking the coffee. I think I might just do this from now on. Just constantly have bottles of coffee cold brewing in the fridge. It's nice. You get that rich coffee flavor without that bite of the burnt, maybe I have my water too hot. I don't know. But at any rate, you guys want to see something cool? Something cool in school? So I saw this on Reddit, and then I looked it up on the internet so I could see it. But I just went to the website Christian Today, which I have not been to before. Very good. But check it out. Venice floodwaters putting landmark church in peril. Interesting. Archaeologists discover 1,500-year-old church dedicated to a glorious martyr. Not what I'm interested in. Archaeologists uncover mosaic showing 5 loaves and 2 fish near the Sea of Galilee. Very cool. Edinburgh's church's peace project praised by MPs. St. Paul's Cathedral gets messy for children's outreach. No. All right. Blah, blah, blah. Israel to move Armageddon prison to reveal ancient Christian church. This, I do believe, has something to do with the story itself, but this is the one. Ancient mosaic describing Jesus Christ as God to be unveiled in Israel. Israel. An ancient mosaic. No thanks. That describes divinity to Jesus Christ is set to go on display for the first time. The reason why this is important is that many skeptics and doubters, however you want to put it, a lot of people who want to reject the divinity of Christ try to say that Jesus's divinity was a much later conclusion or doctrine or adaptation, whatever you want to say. They ignore the Apostles' Creed. They ignore the Gospels. They ignore the Scriptures. They ignore everything because they don't want to believe that people believed that Jesus was God. However, the God Jesus Christ mosaic stands as one of the earliest known testaments to early Christian belief in the divinity of Christ. It was found in 2005 through excavations completed by the Israel Antiquities Authority and the University of Tel Aviv. Here comes the guy, Celtic Moon. Ooh, that's nice. John Carter says, sent my younger brother who is stationed at Fort Hood at the moment a copy of Lone Star, and he really liked it. He's not a comic fan either, but he really liked it. Awesome. John Carter, if you know or if he knows people that are stationed at APOs, I need to start collecting those addresses those points that I can ship out the For the Troops tier stuff. So please, yeah, if he knows, hit me up. Get me some of those. Get me some of them APOs and people associated with them. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. What do you think Jesus really looked like? I think Jesus really, really looked like a Middle Eastern Jew. The God Jesus Christ Mosaic. I already read that. Exploring the ancient grounds between British-built Megiddo prison in northern Israel. See, it was the same prison. The writing, dated to the year 230 AD, bears the Greek inscriptions, one reading, "The God-loving Akeptos has offered the table to God Jesus Christ as a memorial." God Jesus Christ. Akeptos is reckoned to be a woman who had contributed her table to the local Eucharist celebrations according to Haaretz. I don't speak Greek, but it looks like apto chicken, akept, tavik. No. The survey uncovered the mosaic among one of the earliest known Christian houses of worship, part of what was the Jewish and Samaritan village of Othne. Dr. Yotam Tepper of the University of Haifa, who led the original excavation, said the mosaic was probably part of a prayer hall in a Christian home. Such homes were the center of Christian community before established church buildings were introduced in the 4th century following the conversion of Roman Emperor Constantine. Ancient Popeyes. Yeah. Come for the fight, stay for the chicken. Images of fish. Commonly, early Christian symbols are also present in the mosaic. The ichthys, the Greek name for fish, was a visual pun. I never understood what this was until I read this article, because I don't know, it's never really been a part of anything. I saw it say ichthys, and I knew it meant fish, but I was never like, why did I get it? It's fish. It's a fish, and it's in Greek. It says fish. But I never knew the rest of this. Check this out. Was a visual pun imbued with early Christian doctrine. As an acronym, it formed initial letters for the Greek phrase, Jesus Christ, Son of God, the Savior. Ichthys. I never knew that. That is so cool. The findings are, did you know why they use the fish? Other than the point that, Jesus did the loaves and fishes. It was the miracle, right? The loaves and fishes. Like you saw that other article, they had an early mosaic by the Sea of Galilee of the loaves and fishes. That was like the big, prior to the cross, that was the big miracle, right? I know, Matt, isn't that weird? I never knew that. And we are also to be fishers of men. Well, the reason the Christian fish, I have a hair that is just bugging me. The reason the Christian fish is a thing, it meets at one point and it does an arc, and then it meets another point and it does an arc. So in early Roman years during the persecutions, if you had an idea, like, I don't know if you've ever just been talking to somebody and you're like, this guy's a believer, I can tell. Well, if you had that feeling when you're talking to somebody and it was during a time of persecution in Rome, you would put your foot or a stick or something, usually your foot, and you just kind of casually, nonchalantly draw an arch with your foot. If the other believer was a believer, the other person was a believer, they would start at one point of the arc and complete the Christian fish. And that's how the symbol, the 2-arc Christian fish symbol, came to be. It was like a secret handshake. Yeah. Good way to learn who your friends are, says DJ Peterson. That's right. That's right. Larry says, besides the resurrection, it's the only miracle in all 4 Gospels. Cheers. That is good coffee. So, the findings are also believed to shed new light on the nature of Roman attitudes, to the early church, traditionally imaged as flatly hostile to the Christian cult. Nearby Roman military encampments suggested more tolerance to the new religion. Well, that actually doesn't surprise me. There were periods of persecution. 63 or 64 AD was Nero's first persecution. And then I think over the course of the next 100, 200, 250 years, there were 9 Roman persecutions, if I recall. And, but I mean, there are Roman believers. There are Roman centurion believers. What is his name? The Roman centurion. Christ praises him for having greater faith than he's found in Israel. Why is his name blanking on me right now? That's not important. He's a Roman soldier. So that doesn't actually surprise me. It would suck for Roman centurions to be forced to persecute other Christians. I'm sure, you know what? They probably saved a lot of Christians, sneaking them out and stuff. But the findings are also believed to shed new light on the nature of Roman attitudes towards the early church. Traditionally, I just read that. Here, the Romans had Christian officers. Yeah, that's in the Bible, Tepper said. The persecution may have been exaggerated later in the telling. Well, no, it wasn't 250 years of non-stop persecution. And persecution, there are, if you read Fox's Book of Martyrs, there are descriptions of people being executed or on not on trial, but like people who were set for execution, and then, you know, they would befriend and they would witness to their executioners. And then when it came time for maybe not just Roman soldiers, but for soldiers and whatnot to execute the prisoners, they wouldn't do it because they had been converted, and so the executioners were also executed. That's not funny, but hold on a second. Hi, JoJo's here. JoJo's here. No. Why do you think? Yeah. So yeah, I mean, 250 years, 9 persecutions. I'm not entirely certain how long each of the individual persecutions lasted. Gary, if you want to pop in here, let me know. I'll send you a link. But yeah, it wouldn't have been the entirety of the time, but there was a hostility certainly during the persecutions, because they were, like, you know, murdering Christians, hunting down and murdering Christians. The donator of the Christian mosaic appears to be that of a Roman centurion named Gaianus. Sorry, Guy. Also called Porphyrius, our brother. Yeah, if my name was Gaianus, I would probably want to change it to Porphyrius as well. The Megiddo prison is currently being cleared of inmates to make space for the establishment of the archaeological tourist attraction. That's so great. Which will host the remains of the Christian home, the Roman encampments, and 7 flour mills from the Ottoman era. Wouldn't it be interesting? Like here in my house, my kids were digging in the backyard and they found an Indian arrowhead. But you're living in Israel. Everything is history. You know, you go outside to dig a cistern, you might stumble on 2,000-year-old, you know, pottery and you know, ancient coins from the line of David, the time of David. I can't imagine how crazy it would be just to be sitting on a plot of land. Just it's your house, and underneath is like some treasure trove of archaeological awesomeness. John Carter says, "Praise the Lord in Jesus' name." Mike, I appreciate you covering this and various other topics. Well, thank you. Artemis says, "Gaianus" or Gaiano in Latin/Spanish. Well, we ain't talking Spanish, Artemis. We ain't talking Spanish. Say Israel again, Mike. Israel again. Gaiano it's still a name, I think, in Spanish. Oh, well, Gaiano, I think, is still superior to Gaianus. I'm going to go ahead and say that's probably not a big hit these days. If you own a Black Angus restaurant, be sure your G never burns out on the sign. I love Black Angus. We used to eat there a lot. Are you sure it's not pronounced gay? I'm not sure it's not pronounced gay, but that's mean. This Roman centurion, I'm not even going to say it. The persecutions were more along the lines of Christians were just easy scapegoats for some of the major events that happened because general hostility toward them, unwilling to go along with the culture. Just like always, right? We're easy targets. Probably about to lose my mod status. Gaianus. Sorry. Vimri, are you from Greece? I know we have a couple of Greeks in this little fellowship here. So let me know if I'm butchering this poor man's name. Just go with G-Dog. You know what? Hey, I'm going to go with Porphyrius because Porphyrius just sounds a lot, yeah. All right. Let's see if there's anything else on this site today. Let's see. Home, news, U.S., world, church, culture, lifestyle, comment, video. Let's go with culture. Kim Kardashian on how death row inmate Rodney Reed praised Jesus when his execution was halted. Well, I hope so. Kevin. I really don't think his first name was Dick. Wait, sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Did Gary want to come in or no? Did Gary want to come in? I don't know if I missed it. And I don't get all the chat in, and let me drop my chat out of here and then post it on the other page. I have this on my second monitor. Gary. That happened with Peter and Paul. They witnessed to their guards and they refused to kill them when ordered. Yeah. Right. That it also happened. Fox's Book of Martyrs is filled with stuff like that. So, hey, good place to witness to people, I guess, is when you're on death row. Which, oddly enough, okay, let's click on this story because that's like, bam, that's the story right there. Oh, hold on a second. Just got an important message from a beloved brother. All right. Did he go to the planet here? Doing Packin's land fulfillment. All right. Well, I'll be doing Meg fulfillment today, brother. Today. Kim Kardashian has reported that when convicted murderer Rodney Reed learned that his death sentence had been put on hold indefinitely, he praised Jesus. Speaking to Jenna Bush Hager on Today. Is that Jenna Bush? That's got to be Jenna Bush, like from George Bush daughter thing. Kardashian explained that she visited Reed last week when he was just days from his scheduled execution date. However, an 11th hour ruling saw the highest court in Texas issue a stay of execution, sending the case back for further consideration. The reality TV star said, editors, when we got the news, it was just this overwhelming sigh of relief and hope. It was extremely emotional, and he said, praise Jesus, and I could just feel his soul when he said that. Well, I hate the idea of anyone being in what's the word? Innocent? No, that's not the word I'm looking for, but I'm just kind of going with it. Innocent, but on death row. That idea just is blasphemous to me. But what the? But at the same time, I'm still pro capital punishment. So I don't know. I hope he's innocent, and I hope that he is. I don't know. What do you guys think about this stuff? Good timing. I have to move laundry. Oh, congratulations. Insert South Park joke here. Huh? Baby Yoda is heretofore known as Yodi. It's not Baby Yoda, though, right? It's just another... I mean, obviously, because Yoda's dead at this point. Gary Shipman suggests sign up for the Titan mailing list so you don't miss a thing. Please don't miss a thing. When you have nothing else to lose and your life already belongs to God, who cares if they are going to kill you for believing? So what are we doing now that we've read through John? I've been debating what to do. I kind of want to go through Revelation. I'm not entirely sure I'm prepared for it. Because we have both the Western paradigm and the Middle Eastern paradigm contending with each other in a lot of the prophecies. And while I have respect for a lot of the guys that still hold to the Western paradigm, I am not an adherent. Matt V asks, sorry, I know I get squirrely. Do you know who helped to kill Saint Stephen? Saint Paul, when he was still Saul. Also, did you get the book I sent you? You sent me a book? I don't know about the book. What's the book? And yeah, of course, everybody knows who killed Saint Stephen. We just call him Stephen, though, in the Bible. Because we're all saints. And the South American Catholic paradigm... I think we see it different. Do you really? I'm not entirely sure what you're talking about. Why not share with us some of the footage of Kanye West preaching at Joel Osteen Lakewood Church? I haven't seen any of it yet. You want me to do that, though? Let's look at Bitcoin for a second. No, just kidding. All right, let me see. Judas didn't kill himself would be a funny meme. That would be. Hey, like and share, everybody. 37 people watching now. Let's get some more peeps in her. I don't want to watch the whole thing. 21 minutes. Let's see. Oh, I don't have this on share. I have to switch this out and put it on share. All right. Oh my gosh, you know who he looks like?
All right, guys, y'all can be
I'm
seated.
not locked in here with you.
Kanye was
You're locked
so
in
kind to
here
come
with
for tonight's
me.
Sunday service, and when I heard he was coming, I said, "Man, you got to come on
Joel
Sunday morning
Osteen's
and at
starting
least
to
say
look
hello
like
to the people."
Rorschach.
So here we feel blessed to have
I
you,
haven't
Kanye.
seen this
Kanye,
guy in years, decades, maybe.
We've all seen, you know, something
It was
happened in the
delivered
last
this
year
week.
or so.
Matt B says we are over an hour, and I don't want to end this on just Kanye thinking. Well, praying. Obviously, it's a great thing to end in prayer, and we should continue. But I think it's great. I mean, of anybody converting to a true faith, not a nominal, not a cultural faith, not, you know, it's like, oh, I was raised in the church, but obviously he never really got it, right? But it seems like he does now. Nicholas Glenn for $1.99 says Kanye is a fraud, and so is Joel Osteen. Well, again, from everything I've been watching, and my wife got into this before I did. she thinks his album is absolutely glorifying to God. And so I watched a couple of really long form interviews with him, and I think this is a real conversion of the heart. So, and I think, you think God's not big enough to convert, to change the heart of Kanye West? You're putting a little too much credence on Kanye, not enough credence on God. Yeah, and what he says sounds legitimate. I may not agree with 100%. I agreed with most of what he said, though. Like I said, I just get tentative about that prosperity, moving down that prosperity doctrine, because that's garbage. But God is the author of prosperity. He is the author of prosperity. He is the author. So if he's chastising you and making you go broke because you have lessons to learn, that's God's job, God's authorship as well. But yeah, if he blesses you abundantly, that's God's authorship as well. That is prosperity. It's not name it and claim it prosperity doctrine, but it is still biblically accurate. How about a review of Kanye's album by Jill? Jill doesn't want to come on the internet. God isn't fooled. That is right, Eric Hawkins. God will never be. What have you been hearing from the Christians? They'll be the first one to judge me, make it feel like nobody loved me. Oh, that's from the album, right? They'll be the first one to judge me, make it feel like nobody loved me. Something like that. If you give me $10, God will make sure $100 will come back to you. Yeah, that's not biblical. That is not a biblical doctrine. Yeah, from the album, right on. Joel Osteen just wants that money. I'm not judging, just see it. Yeah, dude, I tell you what, dude. I mean, I look at this guy, and I'm telling you, I haven't looked on his face since he was 30. I haven't looked at this guy's face for 20 years because I have no interest in prosperity doctrine garbage. I love that Benny Hinn finally woke up from prosperity doctrine, and he's like, this is grieving the Holy Spirit. Benny Hinn saying that to me was like, God can reach even the Pharisees, you know. Nicholas says, OMG, I see right through it. God is big enough to save anyone, but he does not force anyone into salvation. Kanye speaks nothing of the gospel. He literally just did, though. He literally just did. And he is a Judas, a sheep in wolf's clothing. The Bible says a house divided cannot stand. Right? Is Kanye reaching people to bring them to Christ? He is. Has he done more to reach people with the gospel in the few months he's been a Christian than I have in my 20 years as a believer? He has. So he is in a position where as long as he does, what if this only lasts for 6 months? What if this lasts for the rest of his life? If it only lasts for 6 months, he will still have brought more people to Christ, or at least moved more people towards Christ than I have in a quarter century. More than you have, Nicholas Glenn, in your entire life, probably. I don't know who you are, so I don't know. Maybe you have a platform as large as Kanye West, who is probably one of the most famous people on the planet. God gives people platforms. God can change hearts and minds. So I'm judging him. I'm not judging it. Well, I'm judging. If you want to judge, if brothers judge brothers, judging him by his fruits and his deeds, he seems legit to me. So far, so good. So far, so good. That's what I'll say. So far, so good. Yeah, finally Benny Hinn's seen through. I know, dude. How long did that take? How long did that take? Dee says, later, guys. I am with you, Dee. I am out. I gotta go clean the garage, make some space for the Meg books. Oh, wait, was that a message from my dude? No, not yet. All right. So God bless you guys. I'll see you later. Friday night auctions tonight. We're gonna start up early, 6:30, I think, just to kind of grease the wheels. Auction starts at 7. So found your channel through Nicholas Glenn. He's a big time in the Christianity groups. You never heard of him. Nicholas Glenn, no. All right. Maybe I'll look him up. Thanks, guys. We'll see you later. God bless. Have a great weekend.